and welcome to PS4. And what I thought I'd do today is to give you a little bit of a show around my Minecraft build. Ignore this behind me, that's a work in progress, we may well come back to that. But here is my build. This is in the SteamPunk texture pack, which is absolutely brilliant. It's got so many interesting things you can do and can create some fabulous designs. But, come on, let me in. Oh, silly thing. Right, so we'll start with the farm. I'll come to my many coloured sheep in a minute. What I've got here is an automatic egg collector. I've used hoppers, and every time, grab that one, my little chickens here. My daughter has said it's a bit cruel to keep these little chickens all in a tiny place, but tough. I want eggs. So they lay eggs, goes into hoppers, which are added at the last update, and the hoppers deposit the eggs in my chests. So I don't have to go and arduously collect loads of eggs. I can just come and grab them from the chest if I want to make some cake or something like that. I've also got my many flavoured sheep. The great thing about sheep is if you get your dyes, and there's 16 colours of dyes in total in this game, if you get a sheep and you dye them that colour, if you shear them, they might not necessarily come back as pink wool. The next time they eat, they will regrow their wool in that colour. So basically you've got an endless supply of wool. And in this texture pack in particular, wool textures are brilliant and really make a lot of difference. So we've got that, and I've got a couple of cows there. Hello, cows. Just see how the cows look like robots. Look, robots with goggles on. Awesome. I haven't got any peaks yet. I can lasso some of those. So we come through my bridge. These are jack-o'-lanterns, which look like diving helmets, which is brilliant. It's a pumpkin texture. Come into my arboretum. I'll just close that. Sticky piston comes up, and that closes that up properly so things can't get in. And the wood textures are great because they look like piping, and you'll see how I've used that a bit later on. These are my dogs. Hello, boys. Look, robot dogs. So cool. Right. This is the keep. This is the entrance, really, to my world, and I've got a couple of layers of defense. I've got sticky pistons that open up a big hole into the drawbridge so nothing can get in. And I've also got my main doors. So if I click on here, it opens up the main doors. You can see when I spawned in this jungle here, but I found this kind of massive three-way structure, so it'd be really cool to have my base around this structure. Let's go back in. Sprint. Yeah. Close the door. I've got it in peaceful at the moment, so nothing's going to attack me. And this was all built in survival, so none of this has been cheated in. I've dug out every ounce of stone and grown every piece of wood. I'll come back to that in a minute. So I like to do something different when I do a Minecraft build rather than just normal castles and stuff. So I've got all of this outside stuff with my nice bridge there. Upside down stone bricks on the sides means that spiders can't climb up it, so it's safe. But this is what it's all about. Let me just jump onto the top of this. What I did is I dug out a 19 by 19 block pit by hand. It took blooming ages. And there is my house at the bottom, and we're going to go and visit that house now. And you can see how the SteamPunk texture pack has given some brilliant options in terms of the design here. Have I got some dirt? I have. Right up. So I'm going to climb up these vines. This is my emergency get into my house place. If something falls in here, it can't get over the barrier, you see, and I'm safe. Right, so here is the entrance. What I've got here is some cobblestone fencing, which you can actually put torches behind. You can see the torch behind there, and they actually produce quite an interesting texture rather than just having normal cobblestone, but also light comes through. And here's my garden. This is the texture for brick, which is fantastic. I've grown a couple of trees. There's loads of dirt down here. To get this green, to get the grass on it, I had to bring a massive long line of dirt all the way down the stairs and wait slowly for the grass to grow all the way down to get here. It took ages, but worth it. So in here, this room, I've got my pumpkins, as you can see, diving helmets and my melons, and I've used item frames with a melon and a pumpkin in to kind of highlight them. We've got my bedroom in here. And this is where you see where the wool textures go. This is carpet made from wool, but the purple one's got this lovely texture on it. This is grey wool, which gives you kind of a tiling effect, which is for my kitchen. So there is my cooker, there is my sink, and look, in the freezer, we've got snowballs. So it's actually cold. I've used upside down bricks in here made of sandstone to put interesting texture into the roof, but also into the walls as well. Give it kind of an Egyptian feel. And that's a glowstone block there and orange wool. So you can see the orange wool texture is quite interesting. The walls here are made from hardened clay blocks that have been dyed. And then we've got red carpet, and I have made a lovely kind of green tiled effect in here with a table that is just a load of fence posts with blue carpet on the top. Let's go. Yeah. Hello, push. Meow. I've also got my nice well in here. So this is sandstone blocks with hieroglyphs on it going down into a glowstone bottom there. So it lights up at night. We've got wood textures on the walls, jungle wood, and I think that's definitely birch wood. I think that's jungle wood. Redstone lamps in there. And to put a bit of texture further up, I've got stone brick blocks and stone brick steps with redstone lamps around the outside. You can see where that depression is. That is again cobblestone fencing with torches behind it, so that kind of ring glows at night. And I just made sure all the blocks up there were made of normal stone, and I've got some jack-o'-lanterns to provide light further up the build. I'm not going to go any further up than that. I like being able to look up at night. And if you look on the Facebook page, there will be an image showing this, but at night the moon just comes right into the center of that. You can look up at the moon. It's fab. Right, let's go and do some business here. This is the crafting room. This texture here, which looks like wooden planks, is brown wool. It's absolutely brilliant. What I've got here is a rank of furnaces with some steps on the top to give them some detail. And this is cobblestone fencing that looks like a chimney going up through from the furnaces. Got the anvil with stone brick steps, and I've also used stone brick steps to give a bit of depth to the ceiling here as well. And we have my furnace, which is basically where I shovel the stuff I don't like to burn it permanently. Do not put lava anywhere near wood or wool, otherwise it will catch fire. I had a bit of a problem with that on one of my other builds and lost most of my house. And this is just a storage facility, so I've used stone brick blocks and cobblestone to make a nice pattern. Use some steps again to give a little bit of interest to the ceiling. Right, then we have these are droppers. Droppers store stuff. So in this dropper there is pork, and if I hit the button, boink, it throws a bit of pork at me. I'm in survival at the minute, so I don't need to eat, so I'll pop that back in. But it means I can dose myself up with a lot of lovely food very easily before I go out in the world. I'm going to put one for bread in there as well. Here's my farm. Once again, I had to track all of the grass down here from outside. You know, how many? About 30 blocks up. Here is my cornfield. Here is my carrot field. Here's potatoes. And here is the absolutely fabulous sugarcane, which looks like copper piping. Really interesting. So you can do lots of things to make it look all industrial and cool. I dug all of this out and retained the natural stone here. Also used item frames again to display what was in each of the rows. I'm going to quickly pop in here. This, oh look, sticky pistons again. This is my nether. Let's try and jump. Wait. This is my Nether Portal. I'm not going to go through right now, but what I wanted to do, I found a natural cave and decided to build a Nether Portal in here because then it looked like I accidentally excavated it as it was discovered rather than built. So I put some mossy cobblestone blocks and some netherrack that I've set on fire around it to make it all look hellish. I love the lightning strikes between it. Okay, let's get out of here. No, didn't make it. Swim. Right. I'm going to do a bit more in here, but I haven't decided what yet. I'm going to make it look a little bit more hellish and dangerous. Let's just close my secret passageway up. Look, no one knows it's there. And just to finish off the tour, we will go upstairs. Now this is oak planks, or oak logs actually, and you can see the cross-section of my cogs, which again, absolutely brilliant. My favourite texture though, without a doubt in this, is got to be nether brick. They just look excellent. My daughter thinks it looks like the Ministry of Magic in, was it the 5th Harry Potter film? Quite similar. And this is fence posts. So what I've got in here is, this is lime green wool turned into carpet. You've got your enchanting table, and this is the best configuration. You need 15 bookcases around a enchanting table to get level 30 enchants, and that's the best way of doing it. But I've tried to make this look all kind of Egyptian and strange. So these are redstone blocks. This is a lapis lazuli block. And we've got literally lava lamps. So at the top there I've dropped some blocks of lava and I've put glass underneath. So the lighting actually comes from lava. Don't ever punch on those out, it will destroy my entire house. So that is my enchanting room. And then we have, oh look, 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 this is pink wool. And it's got this lovely kind of rusted metal texture. Absolutely brilliant. But even better, this is yellow wool, which gives you this plate metal feel. So I've got carpets of yellow wool here, and I've also got grey wool on the walls, which is, again, this plated metal thing. So because I wanted this to be a manufacturing room, that looks perfect. So wool is very important, actually, in the steampunk to get really good detail and interest. I've got a table here made of cobblestone fences with blue carpet on it. This is a nether wart, which is absolutely pivotal in brewing. Here's my brewing stand on some nether quartz. You take water bottles and you brew them with nether wart, which gives you what's called an awkward potion, and then you can make all sorts of potions from that. I've also got, I haven't made many potions yet, just got this finished the other day, but I got some of the potions in item frames as well to make them look interesting, and these are paintings. So this Tesla coil that just happens to match up quite nicely with a torch, and all of these pipes and bits and pieces and detail I've got here are all just paintings that I've just clicked on until I got what I wanted. I will go in there last in a minute, and look, there's a brewing stand there. It looks absolutely awesome. But I've also used the wood here. This is the cross section of wood looks like cogs, but this is jungle wood, this one here. So you've got the cross section, which is a nice cog, but the sides also have, you know, this kind of piping that leads into the cogs. So it looks really industrial. It looks like there are mechanisms working in here, which is really fun. So that is just gave me an opportunity to put a really kind of industrial looking feel to the roof. And then the final room so far is the cactus room. This was a bit of whimsy, really. I wanted to grow some cactuses, so I decided to put a room together. This is dirt, which I grew up the wall so that the grass would grow. Sand blocks to grow the cactus on. And then this floor is clay, so we've got green and lime green clay blocks. Light blue clay blocks, that is white wool. We've got blue wool, yellow clay blocks, and then glowstone and the redstone torch to kind of represent the sun. And then we got over here some trees. So there's some brown clay with some different coloured green clay at the top there. So that's really all of it. Oh, this is mossy cobblestone fencing, just to kind of give that entrance a bit of interest and keep it, it's green, so it's in keeping with the rest of the build. Oh, and also permanent water supply, so I can keep my potion bottles full all the time. So that's really it. I just wanted to give you a quick look around my build. I'll come back to this because I'm going to do railways next. At the end of that big bridge we started on, I'm going to build a railway station and get into the whole railcraft side of things. But I hope you enjoyed this little look. It's a fabulous texture pack, the SteamPunk. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do some short videos looking at the texture packs. So go through the texture packs available for the PlayStation 4 version and see what they all look like. Because I've only used a few of them and they all bring different things to the party. So we're going to have a little look at those in subsequent videos. People tend to get good, I get good views on Minecraft videos. I'm going to climb all the way up to the top and we're going to look at this from the top. So you get the whole spectacular glowy version. I love vines. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's a secret passage. Ah, falling! Ah, save myself. We're going to get to the top here and have a little look down and finish the video off. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this little look through one of my builds. I will come back to this and show you what I'm doing right at that end, right over there when it's finished. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Like, favourite, subscribe, do all of the sociables, and as always, happy gaming, and I'll see you next time. Bye!